It was more than a celebration. It was theater. At Nasdaq's headquarters in Times Square, Eric Trump and Donald Trump Jr. stood beaming as confetti rained down around them. The cameras captured every smile, every handshake, every sparkle of the glittering air. For the Trump sons, this was not just another business deal, this was a coronation. The launch of World Liberty Financial onto Nasdaq was a statement, one that echoed far beyond Times Square. The message was clear. Crypto has entered the big leagues, and the Trump dynasty is determined to be at the center of it. What the world witnessed that day was a spectacle, but in finance, spectacle has power. It attracts attention, builds trust, and creates momentum. Yet beneath the flashing lights lies a harder truth. Not every spectacle equals substance. Investors who mistake confetti for credibility often find themselves trapped in illusions. The lesson here is timeless. In your own financial journey, resist the urge to be dazzled by pageantry. Learn to question what lies beneath the surface. A public celebration is not proof of long-term value. The true test of any venture is not how it launches under the lights but how it survives in the shadows once the music fades. For decades, the Trump name has been more than a family. It has been a brand, a force of personality wielded like a weapon across real estate, casinos, politics, and media. Whether loved or loathed, the Trump brand is recognized instantly, and recognition is power. Now that power has crossed into the world of crypto. World Liberty Financial is not just another decentralized finance company. It carries the aura of Trump, the theater of empire, and the weight of a dynasty that knows how to dominate headlines. And make no mistake, headlines matter. In a space like blockchain, where trust is fragile and scams run rampant, a recognizable brand can be the difference between skepticism and mass adoption. But branding cuts both ways. The Trump name draws trust, but it also draws criticism, controversy, and scrutiny. Crypto thrives on perception, and perception is shaped not by charts but by stories. The Trump family understands this better than anyone. And here lies the lesson for you. Whether you're building a business, a career, or even a personal financial reputation, your name, your brand, your consistency will often decide your opportunities before your numbers do. Reputation is currency. Protect it as fiercely as you would your investments. World Liberty Financial may be new, but its rise has been anything but quiet. Founded barely a year ago, it now stands shoulder to shoulder with giants, a leap powered by both ambition and association. The company is positioning itself as a bridge between traditional finance and the decentralized future, promising access, freedom, and opportunity. But the timing is what makes it powerful. Crypto is no longer a fringe experiment. It is climbing into boardrooms, parliaments, and households. By stepping into the spotlight at this moment, not earlier when the industry was too raw and not later when the field may be too crowded, World Liberty Financial has captured the wave of legitimacy just as it crests. This is not chance. This is strategy. And here's the takeaway for you. Timing matters. Whether you're investing in a token, starting a project, or pivoting your career, understanding cycles is critical. Success is rarely about being first. It's about being right at the right time. Watch the waves. Enter when momentum builds. Exit before it breaks. Critics are quick to label the Trump venture as hoarding another attempt by the wealthy to stockpile digital assets and tighten their grip on financial markets. Supporters call it hedging, a smart maneuver against inflation, government debt, and a shaky global economy. Both views hold truth. To hoard is to guard against loss. To hedge is to prepare for volatility. In reality, crypto is both shield and sword. For billionaires, it is a fortress against a fragile fiat system. For the everyday trader, it can be either a ladder to wealth or a trapdoor to ruin. So what does this mean for you? Treat crypto not as an all-in lottery ticket, but as a measured hedge in your financial strategy. Let it be part of your portfolio, not the whole picture. The wise investor is never fully exposed to one risk. Balance your holdings so no single market crash can topple your foundation. Decentralized finance was once a playground for coders, idealists, and risk-takers. Now, with deals like this, it's walking straight onto Main Street. Nasdaq's endorsement and the Trump family's involvement thrust DeFi into the living rooms of everyday Americans who once thought blockchain was just for tech nerds. This is both opportunity and danger. Legitimacy draws adoption, but adoption draws politics, regulation, and bureaucracy. The more mainstream DeFi becomes, the more it risks losing its spirit of independence. For you, the lesson is clear. Don't wait for Wall Street to spoon-feed you the future. Test it yourself. Open a decentralized wallet, swap a token, lend a small sum on a DeFi protocol. These experiences will teach you more about the future of money than any headline ever could. Crypto and politics are oil and fire, and yet they always collide. The Trump brand is inseparable from politics, and its entry into DeFi forces the question, can crypto remain neutral when dynasties step in? Governments see crypto as both a threat and an opportunity. It threatens the power of central banks but offers tools for innovation and taxation. When political families embrace it, regulation becomes inevitable. The Trump name draws regulators' eyes like moths to a flame. And for you, watch the political climate like you watch the charts. A single policy announcement can swing markets harder than any technical trendline. Don't just track prices, track laws. Adena Friedman, the CEO of NASDAQ, stood on stage and called this deal a significant milestone. Those words were not just flattery, they were calculated. When one of the world's most important financial exchanges validates a crypto venture, it's more than endorsement, it's permission for the masses to believe. But institutions never move out of kindness, they move out of profit. NASDAQ sees opportunity in this partnership. They see money in legitimacy, and they know that the spectacle of Trump plus blockchain equals headlines. Here's the lesson. Every time a big institution praises a project, ask yourself what they stand to gain. Behind every blessing lies a business plan. Follow the money, not the message. Crypto was born from rebellion. Bitcoin's first block was mined with a message about the bailout of banks, a middle finger to centralized power. Yet here we stand, watching billionaires and dynasties step into a movement meant to dismantle their power. The paradox is striking. Is crypto truly freeing us, or simply building new empires? The Trump family represents wealth, dynasty, and control, the very pillars crypto promised to topple. So, what do? You protect your freedom? Always hold at least one non-custodial wallet where only you control the keys. Because in the end, decentralization lives or dies with individuals. Numbers don't sell, stories do. The Trump family knows this, and they wield it like a weapon. Crypto isn't just digital money in their hands, it becomes freedom, protection, and legacy. These aren't spreadsheets. They're emotional hooks, and they work. But stories can blind as easily as they can inspire. Too many investors fall for hype without asking, does the story align with the facts? Your move is simple. Write down your reason for every investment you make. If the only reason is, it's hyped, stop. Build your strategy on more than narrative. Narratives shift like sand. Fundamentals endure like stone. When the Trump family steps into crypto, it doesn't just echo in the US, it reverberates worldwide. Politicians in Europe, regulators in Asia, and entrepreneurs in South America take notice. For some, it's inspiration. For others, it's alarm. This ripple effect means opportunity. Often the real innovation happens abroad before America catches up. Crypto adoption in Dubai, Singapore, or Argentina can move faster than in Washington, so expand your lens. Don't just follow US markets, watch the world. The next big opportunity may not come from Wall Street, but from halfway across the globe. The confetti moment was beautiful, but beneath the glitter lies volatility, lawsuits, hacks, and human emotion. Crypto is as dangerous as it is promising. One bad market crash can erase years of gains. One sudden law can outlaw your favorite coin overnight. The key lesson: glamour cannot erase risk. Always assume that every opportunity carries a hidden shadow. Prepare for both the rise and the fall. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. That truth is simple, but in the glow of glitter and spectacle, it is often forgotten. The Trump family's playbook is bold. Seize attention, own the narrative, move first, and dominate headlines. It is a risky strategy, but one that creates enormous leverage. You can apply the same lessons without the controversy. Be bold in your ventures. Own your story before someone else tells it for you. Don't wait for permission to begin. Inaction is the enemy of momentum. And above all, remember this: boldness without preparation is recklessness. But boldness with strategy is power. For the Trumps, this isn't just about another deal, it's about building dynasty. Real estate builds wealth. Politics builds influence. Crypto may now do both. Think of this deal not as a play for the present, but as an investment in legacy. Crypto is not just money, it is programmable wealth, transferable power, generational influence. And for you, the same principle applies. Even a small, consistent investment in Bitcoin or Ethereum today can become a legacy tomorrow. Think of your children, your family, your future self. The seeds you plant now could become forests they walk through. This is the great question. If elites dominate decentralized finance, is it still decentralized, or have we simply built a shinier version of the same old empire? The answer depends on us. If we continue to support centralized projects, crypto becomes another Wall Street. But if we defend open-source, community-driven projects, we preserve its original spirit. Your choice matters. Every dollar you invest is a vote. Cast it carefully. The Trump crypto deal will go down in history as either a bold leap forward or a glittering cautionary tale. Time will decide. But what is clear already is that crypto has crossed a threshold. It is no longer an outsider's experiment. It is inside NASDAQ, embraced by billionaires and stamped with spectacle. But don't be fooled. No dynasty, no family, no institution owns the blockchain. Its heart still beats in the hands of individuals like you. You decide whether crypto becomes freedom or another form of control. The confetti has fallen, the cameras are off. The question now is, what will you build in the empire of tomorrow?